Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, bank not once bank. Anyway,
It's time to start planning. That's why I got my kids. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. And I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're a valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
I'm Dr. Christine Hahn. I'm an infectious disease doctor, and I'm Idaho's medical director for public health. It's my mission to keep our communities healthy and safe. That's why I believe every Idahoan should get their COVID-19 vaccine. The vaccine's been tested. It's proving to be very safe, and it's the most effective tool we have to stop the spread.
Walk into a pharmacy or visit covidvaccine.idaho.gov to find your free COVID-19 vaccine.
Evening, everybody. Welcome to the IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank. Also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, Valley-Wide Co-op, and the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare. I'm Paul Kingsbury, alongside the Clay Hatfield. We're here at Donald Larson Park, a place I haven't been to for, a couple years, I think, since I've been at the DLP. And we're here for a 5A SIC matchup in the River Division. Capital Eagles versus the Kuna Cavemen. And it looks like Capital won the toss. They deferred. They'll be going left to right on the field. They'll be kicking off to Kuna. But Clay, we've been here about an hour, and we've been watching these stands fill in. Great crowd on both sides here.
Yeah, it really is. It's great to see the fans out and about. Just gives this place a lot of energy. It should be a really fun game tonight.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of energy. We had 3 different cheer squads. Well, it looked like the varsity cheer squad and kind of looked like a middle school.
2 middle schools.
2 middle schools. And then the dance team out there kind of put on a great show before the game, got the crowd all pumped up and ready to go. Sun is barely on the back of the end zone on the east side of Donald Larson Park. So yesterday, I think, was the first day of fall, if I remember right. So the days are getting longer, shorter now. Shorter.
There you go.
I'm left-handed. It works the other way, I think. Something.
I am too.
We're screwed. We do want to welcome you to the broadcast, though. We've got games going on all over the place tonight. We've got the big Minico-Burley game going on. We've got Buell at Kimberly, I believe it is. So we've got games everywhere. Make sure you check out the Friday Night Flash. Scores updated throughout the night. We'll be checking that out at halftime. As we mentioned, Capital won the toss. They deferred the second half. They'll be kicking off to the Cavemen in their white road uniforms. They'll be going right to left.
It'll be number 17, Jay Monroe, and 18, Luke Snar, back to return. Kickoff coming from number 32, Jackson Berg.
And the kick coming up. There it is. We're underway here at Donald Larson Park. Strap in. Should be a good one. Kickoff taken at the 8-yard line, coming to the near side. And dropped. Pretty rude fashion. He's going to be talking about the 24-yard line.
That was number 27, Victor Bayun-Daombe.
Bayun-Daombe.
Almost made it through it.
I still think we just call him Vic. Victor Bayun-Daombe, the sophomore, wide receiver, defensive back.
And special teams contributor.
One of the stars on defense for Capital, a lot of them. They got a lot of guys with 30-plus tackles on their roster. So starting things off, Lucan Gay in the shotgun. Kind of a pitch out, goes to Austin. Austin goes up that right gap, and he gets stopped. A loss of 1. That's to bring up 2nd and 11 from Kuna's own, well, about the 23-yard line, 24-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Coley Walk there on the tackle. Came from the near side defensive end as that pitch went to the far side. Was able to track Austin down and make that tackle.
Of course, we have Wayne DeZoo back at that Meridian at Eagle game just underway as well. Little screen pass near side, number 1 halfback. White goes downfield, man wide open, caught complete at the 42. What a big catch by Luke Snar. They ran that play, I believe it was in the Owyhee game, and it was ended up being a 45-yard touchdown pass.
Wow.
Braden White can throw the football, and to bring that out here on the second play of the game, I like it. I like the just go for it attitude.
That's right. You got nothing to lose.
So on Capital's side of the field after that gain, it is now 1st and 10 from the Capital 35-yard line. Left hash. There's a snap, a handoff. Takes the left gap and drop. Gain of a couple. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Cavemen.
Again, Cody Walk in on the tackle for the Capital Eagles.
Lucan Gay in the shotgun. He's got Austin right behind him. A little staggered to his right. 3 receivers on the outside. They send Austin to the right side. He looks left. Complete. Makes a nice run up the middle. I think that again was to Luke Snar.
That was a nice wide receiver screen there.
Those nice short passes. I was at the Timberline game last week, and they were there. They didn't get a lot of use out of them as much as they maybe could have, but it looks like they're going to go right back to it this game and see what they can do with those nice, crisp, short passes. So new set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. On the left hash, Lucan Gay takes the snap, hands it off again, getting some yards up that left gap again, nearing the 20-yard line.
Again, number 18, Cody Walk on the tackle. That's already his 3rd tackle in the ball game.
Gus Austin, the ball carrier. Looks like he's going to come off for a couple of plays. 3 receivers on the right. Maybe they're going to go to the air now. And they're still on the left hash. Not a lot of room on the left side. They try the hard count. Don't get it to go. 2nd and 7 from the 19-yard line. Kuna moving the ball well here in the early on after receiving the kickoff. Lucan Gay takes the snap, looks to his right, overthrows his receiver.
That was intended for number 8, Austin Latimer.
On 8?
Yeah.
One thing with Donald Larson, there's the field, there's the track, there's the stands, then there's the press box.
Yeah.
So we're way off the field, and then Kuna's got their white uniforms with kind of light gold lettering. So those 6, 8s, and 9s are pretty tough to read. Luckily, Clay's got his binoculars. Help us out.
I am a trained professional after all.
3rd and 7. Lucan Gay rolls to his right, fires back in the end zone, caught by Braden White. Right over the top of 2 defenders, and Kuna strikes first. 6-0, 9-16 in the first quarter. Little 19-yard touchdown pass from Gay to White in the back right corner of the end zone.
And threw it into double coverage there. White was able to go up and get it. Dangerous pass, but paid off big for the Cavemen.
Set to go for the PAT. That's Jason Monroe, the sophomore, set to kick. Snap's good. Hold is good. The kick's up, and it is good as well. 7-0. The Cavemen on top. Here in this 5A SIC matchup in the River Division, Capital sits on top, 2-0 in conference, 3-1 overall. Kuna is 1-0, 1-3 overall. They've got that win over Owyhee, which was a big win for them. As the head coach for Owyhee, first-year high school, it's Sherm Blaser, who was the Kuna coach until he left to go to Owyhee. So that was a big game for the Cavemen going in, a lot of emotion, and to come away with a win. You know, of course they care, but, you know, if they don't win another game this year, I think they can look back and go, at least we won that.
That's right. They can hang their hat on that one right there, giving it to the old coach. But great opening drive there for the Cavemen. You couldn't have drawn it up any better.
You cannot get it any better. You and I talked about how possibly this game might start, and I don't think that was on the board for either of us.
No, it was not.
So just a couple of minutes into this, minute 45 into it, Kuna is kicking off to Capital after that score. 19-yard touchdown pass. Lucan Gata White, PAT was good.
Bayunda Ombe and Brody Call are deep to return this kickoff for Capital.
Kick is on its way and taken at the 15. Going right back up the middle. Gets through the first line, but not the second. He stopped at the 35-yard line. That is number 18 for Capital, Cody Walk, senior tight end.
We've been saying his name a lot early on. Also plays defensive end for the Golden Eagles. Tackle on special teams was made by number 8, Austin Latimer.
Walk is second on the team in receiving. Fourth on the team in tackles. 5A plays both sides of the ball really well. Takes a snap, hands it off, and it goes right to Walk. And Walk picks up about 4. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Eagles at their own 41-yard line.
Brody Bowen doing a good job there from his linebacker position to get around Walk's ankles and just trip him up enough to drop him after a short gain.
There we go on the near hash. Tried the hard count, didn't get it. Quarterback Max Clark, the senior, takes the snap. Back to pass, goes over the top and overthrows his receiver, Avery Downey. He was wide open, just overthrew him.
Downey had gotten deeper than the Kuna safety and would have walked that one in, but just overthrown by a couple yards there.
And Monroe was beaten pretty bad by a couple of yards. Fortunately for him, the ball went about another 3 yards past that. So back to it, 3rd and 6. And Kuna jumps first, and that is not allowed in organized football. So offsides on the defense. Giving Capital some free yards. It's going to be 3rd and a 1 with 8:34. The clock is right behind the separator between the two windows. So it's, I'm getting my sit-up exercises looking at the clock. Takes a snap, hands it off right up the middle, gets the first down right at midfield. Nice run for Capital's number 54. That's Jack Murphy.
So nice pickup there. First down for the Golden Eagles. That was number 23, Jacob Olson, on the carry.
Quick pass to the near side. Gets pushed out of bounds right in front of his own bench. Was caught by Cody Walk. I mean, Walk's good for a solid 4 or 5 yards, no matter what, whether he's running it, catching it. And he looks like he got 8 on that one, so it'll be 2nd and 2 at the Kuna 43-yard line.
Then he turns right around and plays on defense, too.
Yeah. Clark Looking to pass. He's got him open. He has the defense beat and overthrows Downey again. Boy, just going down this near sideline. Had the defense beaten again. And Max Clark just overthrows him.
And that's something we might see tonight a lot is Capital trying to go over the top. The secondary for the Cavemen. A little young.
They are young.
Jay Monroe there was beaten on that play. He's just a sophomore. Kuna takes a timeout here.
Kuna's going to talk about it, probably talk about that pass defense a little bit more. We'll keep it right here and thank some of our local sponsors.
Act Towing has what it takes to save you and your vehicle from any tight spot. Whether you're in a garage downtown or stuck in the mountain snow, their drivers have the training and skills to serve you. With highly skilled WreckMaster certified drivers, Act Towing is prepared to help you through the unexpected. Act Towing specializes in classic cars and off-road recoveries. Call their friendly office staff at 208-375-3121 and get back on the road. Also make sure to like them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/acttowing or visit their website at www.boisetowtruck.com. From everyone at Act Towing, good luck in tonight's game.
All right, after the timeout, right back to it, 3rd and 2 from the Kuna 42-yard line. Capital moving left to right, like the trainer coming out. Looks like they're just getting a little tape job fixed up.
Yeah, this turf will chew a body up.
And Cody Walk, he spends a fair amount of time on the turf. Takes the snap, turns, fakes the handoff. Tried to pass, not there. Clark's going to run it himself, gets pushed out of bounds just short of the 40.
Gus Austin there, able to push him out of bounds. Short gain will make it 4th and very short here for Capital, as they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th and 1 from the near hash.
Clark in the shotgun. Looks to the sideline. Didn't get Kuna to jump. Gets the secondary call in. Takes the snap, hands it off. Up the middle, got the first down and more. Brought down inside the 40 at about the 37-yard line. That was a good run. Is that number 20 for Capital? From reading his jersey right. 23. That's Jacob Olson. Got bunched up under his pads.
Little end around action here. Pitch to number 10, Nate Cherry.
A flag thrown by the white hat. Right at the beginning of that play. We'll see what that is. And it's going to be a hold on Capital. So that's going to push him back.
Take what was a short gain on 1st down and make it 1st and 20 now. As they get pushed back all the way to the 50-yard line.
So 1st and 23. Right at midfield. On the near hash for Capital. Clark in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks. Nobody in the backfield with him. He's got time. They're going deep at the 30. In and out of his hands. Pass intended for Cody Walk. He went up for it, but actually nice defense put on by Kuna.
Yeah, Caleb Berger there. Able to get that before Walk did, even though he was outsized by about 6 inches. So really nice job in coverage by Berger, the junior free safety.
Yeah, 5'9". We don't have height and weight for Capital, but I guarantee that Walk's not 5'9". Handoff, 2nd and 23. Really went nowhere. Gain of maybe 2.
Yeah, hit initially there by number 65, Jackson Peterson.
So a run by Jacob Olson, not much. So we're looking at about 3 and 21 now. If my math is correct, he gained 2 yards. It was 23 before.
Go with 21.
6.5 to play, 1st quarter. Kuna looking tough. Back to pass. Couldn't go anywhere with it. Finds somebody. Caught in the open flat at the 34 and brought down at the 30-yard line. So they had the ball back in between the sticks, but it's going to be 4th and about 3.
That was Jacob Olson out of the backfield. finding a soft spot there, getting behind the linebackers, picking up a nice chunk of yardage. So it'll bring up 4th and about 4 yards to go. As they get the yard markers on the far side.
There we go.
Figured out.
So on the left hash. Rolls to the near side, trying to find somebody. He's going to run it himself, and he slides for the first down. Plus a couple. Got inside that 25-yard line, maybe right at the 25. So nice little scramble by the quarterback, picked up what he needed, plus about 2.5.
Yeah, good recognition there that the near side opened wide up. Couldn't find anything right away on the quick hit. So took it himself, was able to pick up the first down.
3 receivers on the left side. Walk comes to the near side, gets the handoff, trying to follow his blockers. Muscles his way through 3 different tackles, but can't beat the rest. So a gain of probably close to 5 yards for Cody Walk.
And number 90, who I don't have on my roster. Do you have a number 90? So we can give a shout out to him for who made the tackle.
For Kuna?
Yeah.
Zach Wolf.
There we go.
Senior defensive lineman. And after the snap, quick pass. And running it in for the touchdown, that's Jacob Olson.
21-yard run there.
21-yard run for Jacob Olson. Makes the score 7-6, pending the PAT.
Yeah, Olson just found a little room there in the 5-hole, took advantage of it, took it to the house.
Clark holding for the PAT, has to go up for it, brings it down. PAT's up and good. So we're all knotted up. 7 apiece here at Donald Larson Park. 4:49 left in the first.
Bob Bicycles on Fairview in Boise is family owned since 1979, and their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, accessories, and clothing to fit your needs. And they have in-store financing 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hi to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho's student athletes. Hoffman Auto Body Repair in Boise is a full-service collision repair shop. From major collision damage to small dents, they specialize in all aspects of auto body. Hoffman Auto Body works with all insurance, and they can handle claims for you. Hoffman Auto Body Repair, doing it right since 1958. Know somebody looking for a rewarding job and a fun atmosphere? Look no further than Hoffman Auto Body. Stop by at 3977 West State Street in Boise to fill out an application today.
Thank you, Hoffman Auto Body. So after the touchdown, 4:49 left in the first quarter. Capital kicking off left to right, punches it, and taken at the about the 8-yard line. So running it back, across the 25.
That was number 1, Braden White on the return.
And White on the return. Boy, he's just quick.
Yeah.
Not the biggest guy on the field. He's still 6'1", 180. Great size for a wide receiver. But back there taking the punishment on the kickoff return. Puts him in pretty good position at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, fielded that inside his own 10 and just really turned on the Jets. Has a quick couple first steps and just blew up there.
So Kuna offense back on the field. Luke and Gay in the shotgun. 1 receiver on top. It looks to be Austin in the backfield. High snap. And they give it up to Latimer. Or is that 6? Was it Austin or Latimer? It's 8 or number
8. It was number 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have second-guessed myself.
No.
I saw 8.
You've done this long enough. You know better than that.
Oh, I've been wrong many times. It's gain of 6.
I thought that was something we don't admit on air.
Yeah, 2nd and 4. As we near the 4-minute mark, it's a handoff. Tried to get through, finally does. Picks up a couple of yards, makes his way to the 35-yard line. Another good run for Latimer.
Number 71, Colin Drew there on the tackle. the defensive lineman.
Latimer averages about 14 yards a carry, or 14 yards a game, excuse me. He's got 57 yards in the season coming in. Probably close to 75 by now.
Yeah.
Gay all by himself in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right.
Watch the quick screen. We got a false start here.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's a false start on Kuna, and I saw what happened. So it was a hard count. And Gay made the hard count, and when you make a hard count, you kind of move. Well, the receiver on the near side, that was Snar, he bounced with it. It was like he was saying it in his head, one, and you just can't do that.
Well, Andrea Paleo also on the offensive line rocked back a little bit too. That's who I spotted.
So there was a couple in there that they could choose from. You saw the official actually go up to Snar and say something to him like, hey, this is it. So 3rd and 2. Quick pass, and boy, he's hit right as he catches it.
Nice job there by 28, Brody Kalb, who sniffed that one out right away.
So Gay pushed way back to about the 20. Made a little short pass, but it was right back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's a 4th and a very, very long 9. It's closer to 10.
Yeah.
They just don't have 9 3/4 on the scoreboard. 2.5 to play here in the first. Cavemen set to punt.
Nate Cherry deep to return the kick.
And another offsides on Kuna. So the punt's going to get a little bit longer. A little bit longer now. A little bit longer now.
Shout.
Jacob McPherson.
Ferris Bueller. Forever associated with that song in my mind.
Yes. Clock running, 2:15 now. Left-footed punt. Lands at the 40 and collected. Running up the near side, gets to midfield and across. By number 21 for Capital, Ethan Castillo. So they'll start things off just inside Kuna territory at the 49.
Austin Latimer there on the special teams tackle.
Bum, 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 bum. Lights are on here at Donna Larson Park. Hope you're enjoying your evening wherever you may be. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 7-7 is the score, right at the 2-minute mark. Max Clark in the shotgun takes the snap. Looking downfield, going to air it out. Castillo's open, caught! And a flag is down after the play, but what a catch by Castillo.
And it was in good coverage too. Jay Monroe was right there step for step. Castillo just able to go up and bring that one down. But we'll see what the flag is here.
Castillo had to go up for it.
It was really a tough catch.
It was a tough catch.
Monroe was right there.
I'm not quite sure what the call's going to be on this.
Initially, I was thinking maybe a face mask, but we'll see.
Oh, pass interference. Pass interference on Kuna.
Maybe the coverage was a little too tight.
He caught it.
Yeah.
All right.
Just smile and wave, boys.
Yeah, that moves them up. So it's 1st and goal from the 4 for Capital after that big play. And Max Clark saw someone, tried to hurry and make a throw, kind of slipped out of his hands and hit a defender. Falls to the turf.
Yeah, that was Jack Carter there getting a piece of it. 5'3" junior.
1:45 to go, first quarter. 2nd and goal now from the 3-yard line. Clark hands it off. And in for the touchdown. I believe that's Jacob Olson for his 2nd touchdown of the game here in the first quarter.
Olson with an easy run there. Just took the handoff, went right through the defensive line. Great blocking up front by the boys in the trenches.
Setting up for the PAT. Clark with the hold. Kick is up, and kick is good. Another PAT good by number 22, Corbin King. Minute 41, the Eagles lead 14-7.
Home, life, and auto insurance quotes are fast and free from Scott Malmstrom, your dedicated Farm Bureau insurance agent in Kuna. Scott offers a full range of insurance and investment products to help protect what's important to you. Bring your plans, your dreams, and those treasures that define your world, and he'll tailor a policy to fit your budget. Give Scott a call at 208-922-3600 or stop by and see him at 280 North Linder Avenue in Kuna, just across from the City Park and the roundabout. Farm Bureau Insurance, bring us your world, we'll protect it.
Thank you very much. He's actually my insurance guy.
Well, there you go.
Has been for a very long time. And
so you know firsthand just how good he is.
Yep. Home, auto. You know, one time we had 8 different vehicles being driven at my house, and I think we're down to 1, 2.
You still have to count it out loud.
I think we're at 5 now.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Just 5.
You know, they move away and they come home. Crazy. I always swore that would never happen. What?
Hey, he changed his mind.
So the kicker on the kickoff, everybody ran up to the line, and then he bent down, picked up the football on the tee, and moved it over to his left about a foot. All right, little punch kick. Lands at the 16, bounces to the 5, to White. White brings it to the near side, then cuts it right upfield, has some room to run. There's a flag down in the backfield as White is pushed out of bounds at the 38. But let's see what the flag is.
Yeah, that was a bear hug on Kuna. That's coming back. There was a couple of them. Yes, a couple cavemen special teamers grabbed their blocking assignments from the back.
So a couple of holds after a great run by White is negated. And they're going to bring it back to the, well, where are they going to bring it back to? They're going to walk to the 10-yard line. Boy. Unfortunate if you're a Kuna Caveman fan.
Yeah, that's almost a 30-yard penalty after you take it from where it was taken out of bounds.
And it really wasn't needed. You know, White was kind of going up the opposite way. And regardless, here we are, 1st and 10 from the 10. $1:33 left here in the first quarter. Eagles up by a touchdown, 14-7. Lucan Gay from his own 3. Little screen pass to the outside. Hit hard. And I think that went right back. Is that Latimer again?
Yeah, it was Latimer tackled by Caden Mustretti.
So right back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down now.
So nice job there by Mustretti. Again, this linebacking crew for Capitals showing how good they are at sniffing out those short passes.
Cody Walk's just a big dude down there. And he's coming at him right now. It's a handoff. Goes up the right gap and taken down near the 15-yard line.
That was Austin Latimer there, and again, Cody Walk on the tackle.
So what I should do is, if I don't know if it's 6 or 8, just say Austin, because it's Gus Austin. Clock running, 20 seconds. Kuna 3rd and 5 from their own 15, and a timeout is taken by the Cavemen. We can take a quick break. We'll be back with the final 16 seconds of the first quarter right here on IdahoSports.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back, Donald Larson Park, Paul Kingsbury, Clay Hatfield. In a good one here so far, first quarter 14-7. Kuna takes the timeout, 3rd and 5 from their own 15 on the right hash. Lukengate takes the snap, airs it out over the top, and a completion at the 40-yard line. What a catch by White as he just stretched out his arms and prayed, and it worked.
Fingertip catch right there. Got his fingertips on the back end of the stripe on the ball. Brought that one in. Big first down for the Cavemen.
So the clock starts running. We're at 6 seconds now. I don't know if they're going to get it off. 5 seconds now. 3, 2, 1, and they don't get it off. Don't get it off, so that's how the first quarter ends. They don't have to move it very far from 145 to the other 45. But tell you what, we were kind of questioning that timeout. Called with 16 seconds left, 3rd and 5 for your own 15. Well, don't we look silly?
Yeah.
After a huge pass, gets them all the way to their own 45-yard line. So at the end of 1, 14-7, we're going to start the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break and be right back on IdahoSports.com.
At D.L. Evans Bank, we haven't invested in a deep line of digital banking services to help infuse more banking into your life. Just more living. D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit MyLifeMyQuit.com.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter, Donna Larson Park. After a big pass play, Kuna goes for another pass, just a quick slant across the middle, gain of a couple, so not much.
Tucker French was right there again, though. Nice read by the linebacker to stop that play for a short gain.
Pass to Austin. Brilliant. In the shotgun again. This time they're going to send Villarreal in motion. And it's a pitch out for a big loss of yards, loss of about 5 yards.
Latimer was just buried there by Logan Beam.
Latimer in the backfield. Came up. Luke and Gay flipped it over to him, but they sniffed that one out in a hurry. So now it'll be 3rd and 11 from their own 44-yard line. 3 receivers on the near side. Luke and Gay in the shotgun.
This offensive line will need to buy Luke and Gay some time.
And a quick pass across the middle, well-thrown ball, just in and out of the hands of the receiver who got absolutely lit up. As soon as he touched the ball, he's still on the ground at the opposite 45-yard line as trainers come out to take a look at him.
Yeah, I think his balloon just got deflated a little bit there. He got pummeled. That was thrown into double coverage. And he got knocked out of his cleats a little bit.
Well, they're going to attend to him. 10:52 on the clock. Just barely starting the second quarter. A little slant across the middle. Double coverage, and he got absolutely walloped. Unless you're looking at him, make sure you check us out on Facebook, Twitter, the Instagrams, everywhere on social media. See photos, news, updates. Our handles are all at Idaho Sports. We like to keep it nice and easy. Make sure you check out our expanded list of the regional prepcasts. Our resident experts talk about what's going on in the part of state where you live in. Be sure to catch the new regional prepcast each week on IdahoSports.com, or you can download the new episodes wherever you get your podcasts, anywhere. You can also watch each episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel if you really want to see our ugly mugs.
Do you, though?
No. My wife listens to them. She won't even watch them, which is a lie. She doesn't listen to them either. I'm not sure my wife knows what I do for a living.
Just that you bring home the big bucks.
Just because she picks up the mail.
That was Luke Snar that was injured on that play. Got up under his own power, which was good to see.
Yep, walked off himself. So back to it. Trying to yardage markers are not matching the scoreboard board, so it's going to be 4th and 11. Looks like Kuna is going to punt left to right. And there is the punt by McPherson, taken at the 16. Makes a nice cut up the middle, has some room to run, crosses midfield, comes to the left side. They're not going to catch him.
No, that's Nate Cherry taking it to the house.
And we've got the Cherry fan club here right in front of us, in front of the press box. That was taken close to the 10-yard line. So around a 90-yard punt return.
86 officially.
All right. What a run. Took it on the right side, juked, jived, and wailed his way into the end zone. But was there a flag on the play?
I didn't see one. Oh, there is one.
There is.
On the far side of the field, which is an area that it didn't need to happen because all the action was taking place near side.
You know, and I saw the block in the back, and the official was right there and didn't call it because it wasn't egregious by any stretch. It was just kind of a shove as he went by, and there was no flag thrown. So then I watched him run into the end zone, but the official must have thought better of it.
I'll scratch that off on my scoring chart.
So Kuna gets the ball, 4th and 6. And they're still going to punt away.
Try this time to keep him out of the end zone.
There's the punt. Lands near the 25, and it rolls, and they're just going to let it roll inside the 15 to about the 14. So if you're a Kuna fan, having Capital start their own 14 is better than a touchdown.
Yes.
Not a bad trade-off there.
If you're a Capital fan, that's an 86-yard penalty and cost you 6 points.
Yep.
So which side of the field are you sitting on?
At the 10-20 mark, 14-7, Capital leads it by a touchdown. And now starting off deep in their own territory. It's actually going to be put at the 13-yard line.
I have to flip on the lights because I'm going blind. I need to be able to read my cards here.
We're old. We're old.
We're getting old. I don't know that we're old just yet. I think that starts at 50.
I'm like 3 years away, man. Might as well be there. In the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off, coming to the near side. Gets brought down, gain of about 6. Nice run for number 26 for Capital, Josh Garcia.
A good tackle there around the ankles, number 44, Brody Bowen.
Gain of 5, it looks like, so 2nd and 5 from their own 17, right at the 10-minute mark. Up on the far side, Avery Downey. 2 receivers on the bottom. Max Clark all by himself, throws, complete, gives it to Walk. Walk turns, gets the first down, stays on his feet, gets away from the tackler, and gets all the way to the 35-yard line. What a catch and run by Cody Walk.
And just shoved that first tackler right off him. Was having none of that nonsense. Picked up at about another 10 yards after initial contact.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Handoff. Boy, going nowhere. That Kuna defense was right there on top of him. Loss of a couple. That brings up 2nd and 12 for Capital.
Just a great job there by Braden Harper. Staying home, covering his hole, and stuffing that run for a loss of 2.
On the right hash, Capital moving right to left. 9:18 on the clock, 2nd quarter. Coming into the game, Nate Cherry. Coming out, Jacob Olson. That's not a bad trade-off right there if you're Capital. Yeah. 3 receivers on the near side. Cherry goes up top. Max Clark airs it out over the top, has a man caught, complete at the 40. Another pass over the top. No flags this time. It's going to be 1st and 10.
And again, it's Walk with a big catch. And it wasn't bad coverage back there by Caleb Berger. He was just outsized.
Outsized big time. It reminds me of Kelsey for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know, that's that big body, tall, strong. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Clark, they're going to try it again. They air it out, have a man downfield. He caught it at the 10-yard line. How in the world did he bring that ball in?
That was number 1, Avery Downey. I thought he was catching that out of bounds.
Yeah. So 2 passes in a row for big yards. Puts him in scoring position again. 1st and goal from the Kuna 7-yard line. Lining up, middle of the field. Max Clark directing traffic. Receivers on the corners, turns, hands it off. And nice defense, comes in a leg tackle. Looks like that was number
6.
Was that Gus Austin?
Yep. Took the runner right out of his shoe.
So Austin, 22 tackles on the year. Averages 5.5. He's got a couple already here. As we near the 8-minute mark, 2nd and goal from the 9. In motion, gets it, and it's a double reverse. Double reverse turns into a pass to the quarterback, and he scores. A double reverse to Nate Cherry. Nate Cherry rolls to his right, finds Max Clark. From 8 yards out.
So a little trickeration we've seen from both teams here. And both have paid off big. That one right there for Capital pays off in a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. So 21-7 now. We're going to take a quick break and be back with 7:56 left in the first half on IdahoSports.com.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
Welcome back, Donald Larson Park. After the touchdown, 21-7. Boy, Kuna came out, struck first. Moved the ball really well down the field, came in on a Luke and Gay to White, 19-yard touchdown pass, and the last 3 have been all Capital. A couple by Jacob Olson, and then that trick play, Cherry to Clark. Capital kicks it off from their own 40, and it's taken at the 4. On the near side, now White comes back to the middle of the field, turns, comes back to the near side. He's in trouble, scrambling, stiff arm, and gets tackled at the 18-yard line. Joy tried to make something out of nothing, but by the time he got it, all he could see was a big wall of Capital Eagles.
Good job there by Diego Soriano for Capital, not chasing that play to the far side, staying home on the near side, and being able to make that tackle on special teams.
They're calling out the ticket number for the 50-50 raffle.
Oh, they're reading somebody's license plate who was about to be towed.
Hope not.
It wasn't a 1A.
I intentionally have personalized plates so I don't have 1A because I travel around the state. And the last thing I need is a 1A plate when I'm in eastern Idaho or something.
True.
I like the color of my truck the way it is. So starting things off, it's going to be a loss of downs on a absolute swarming after the handoff.
Yeah, that was a busted play. I think Lukengay got up and was just looking around with his hands in the air, wondering what exactly happened on that play call.
Did anybody hear the play that I called? Anyone? The center goes, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Because that was not it.
That was not it. Back to it, 2nd and 11. High snap, brought it down. White across the middle, and good pass defense, just reached right over his shoulder and knocked it down, incomplete. Nice defense, number 27 for Capital. That's Victor Bayundeombe.
Nicely done.
Thank you very much. Tell you what, make a big play like that, I will go through the work of pronouncing your name.
There you go.
That's how we roll here at Idaho Sports. So 3rd and 11. Luke and Gay to the near side. Caught and a good block. And White It's going to be close to a first down. Let's see if he got it. I think he did. And they did. They're going to give him the first down.
That really was a nice block there on the outside.
Yeah.
To spring White, who otherwise was in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line, 31. Just under 7 to play in the first half. They've got some scoring to make up, down 21-7. They've shown they can do it. They just did it once.
Yeah.
They need to do it a couple more times. Lucan gained the shotgun. High snap, brings it down, hands it off. And again, right up the middle, gets it right back to the original line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, maybe a half a yard at most.
But big Colin Drew there from his nose guard position. Fills up a couple holes.
So on the near hash, Kuna lining up again, going left to right here at Donald Larson Park, 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Oh, we're online. They're down there.
What? Oh.
Yeah, the PA system here echoes a little bit, and fans were just letting us know.
And a pass by Lucan Gay is batted down. Looked like number 70 got it, Josh Summers. The big guy on the defensive line. Looked like a volleyball player, just blocked it down.
It's a big volleyball player.
Yeah. Yes, he is. I always wish they had men's volleyball in Idaho high school sports. I think I would have played.
Really?
Yep. I ran cross country instead, and I would have much rather played volleyball. Yeah.
Yeah, I was not a runner.
Me either.
I did the 100-yard, and that was it. And that was because that was the shortest one to run.
Takes the snap on 3rd down and batted down again by Josh Summers. Summers pumped up down there, and well, he should be. As now it's 4th and 10, and the punt team comes on.
Nice job by Summers, not only getting penetration, but getting his hand up in the passing lane there to swat that one like a little fly.
It's not like he's a small guy that's hiding either. I mean, he's got his hands up, and Lucan Gay just throwing it right into his big mitts. So not much out of that possession. As Kuna set to punt away. From the 22, it lands at the 41. Then be picked up by Nate Cherry. Nate Cherry just lets it go, still rolling, down to the 22-yard line. So a good roll after the punt.
It's a really nice kick there when everything was said and done.
Yep. Might even be the 21. Can't quite get the angle. But either way, it's going to be a long way to go for Capital as they lead 21-7. Just over 6 minutes left here in the first half.
So the Kuna Caveman defense needing a stop here.
Yes.
Going down 3 touchdowns.
Well, they could do with a turnover here as well.
Keeps this to a 2-score lead.
Max Clark back to pass, being rushed. Airs it out, gives it all he's got. One-on-one coverage, and there's the flag. He was waiting for it, and there it is. It's going to be pass interference on Antonio Bastarachia,
who got his head around but couldn't find the ball and wrapped up the receiver. And when it's in the open field like that, there's no place to hide.
Nope.
Oh, but there's a flag back here too. That one's against Capital. So it was a hold on Capital, pass interference against Kuna. Offset, that play meant nothing. Pretend it never happened.
And if you put a point value on penalties, I'm going to say a pass interference call is worth a couple more than a hold.
Yeah.
So offsetting is, and not offsetting.
Oh, it's not offsetting.
No. So it's going to be 1st and 20.
Huh, interesting.
1st and 20. So Kuna commits a penalty, but so does Capital, and Capital pays the price, pushing it back 1st and 20 from their own 12.
Capital's was worse. I don't know what happened there.
From his own 2, Clark rolls to his right. Now he's tiptoeing his own sideline and throws it out of bounds, incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd and 20.
Had some heat on that pass.
Yeah, he did.
Ethan Castillo went up for it, but it went right through his hands.
It was even a jump pass. He jumped up in the air and then threw it.
A little mustard on that hot dog.
A little sauce on the cannoli. We got more.
Oh, we're here all night, folks.
We're here all night long. 5:52 in the second quarter. 2nd and 20 from the 12. Clark, shotgun. Little screen pass to the near side. 5-10. Stays on his feet. And he's going to be close to the original line of scrimmage. Nice run after the catch.
That was Jacob Olson there.
It is Jacob Olson.
We'll bring up 3rd and 12 now. So that was a big penalty, whatever that was, that backed Capital up.
Clark has a man wide open downfield. He threw him short. And then he went to the other receiver, who was Cody Walk. So across the middle, wide open.
And Walk got absolutely popped at the end of that play. He's still down on the turf.
So he's still down on the sideline.
It was Antonio Basterechea that came over and finished that tackle and finished it hard.
And Walk kind of crab walks his way to the sideline to the bench. And he says, I'm good. I'm just going to sit here a while.
Yeah, just let me collect my thoughts.
But what a big play for Capital. He had 2 options, and he went with the more difficult option. 1st and 10 from the Kuna 35. Clark rolls to his right, airs it out, has a man, beat the double coverage, caught, complete, touchdown. From the 35-yard line, going right over the top of those defenders of Kuna. Seems to be working well for them tonight. 21 with the catch, Ethan Castillo. Castillo's first touchdown of the night. Comes by way of 35 yards from Clark. At the 4:44 mark of the second quarter.
And again, in double coverage there, but Castillo able to go up and get it.
And some discussion from Clark, who's the holder, saying, this is 11-man football and we have 10 players. We need one more. And as he's coming out, the penalty is called. So the guy that was supposed to be out there was Summers. He wasn't, so they kind of threw a guy in from the sidelines and took the penalty.
Yeah, Gannon Ross couldn't get out there in time. But he tried, bless his heart.
He did. He really did. PAT from the 15. Didn't matter. It's up and it's good. So 28-7. 4 unanswered scores for Capital. Puts Kuna in a pretty deep hole here towards the end of the second half. We'll keep it right here.
Act Towing has what it takes to save you and your vehicle from any tight spot, whether you're in a garage downtown or stuck up in the mountain snow. Their drivers have the training and skills to serve you. With highly skilled RecMaster certified drivers, Act Towing is prepared to help you through the unexpected. Act Towing specializes in classic cars and off-road recoveries. Call their friendly office staff at 208-375-3121 and get back on the road. Also, make sure to like them on Facebook, www.facebook.com/acttowing, or visit their website at www.boisetowtruck.com. From everyone at Act Towing, good luck in tonight's game.
You know, the off-road rescues, I could have used them when I was growing up as a teenager in New Plymouth and being stuck out in the BLM in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night because I hit a badger hole and knocked a hole in a radiator or something. And luckily, we all drank a lot of Mountain Dew ahead of time and were able to refill the radiator. There's the kickoff, taken at the 5 by White. White goes to the far side, breaks one tackle and a second, and then gets knocked out of bounds just short of the 20-yard line. So that is where the Cavemen will start. 4:37 on the clock, second quarter. As we mentioned last drive, they need to do something. They need to have a positive to finish up this first half. as they're going to be kicking to Capital to start the second half.
No, 4:37 is plenty of time. But they need to do something. Yeah, they need. We saw in the opening drive they're capable of putting up a big play.
They did.
They need to find that magic from that opening drive and reinsert it into the ball game here.
And they're going to go with a handoff, and it goes absolutely nowhere.
As big number 70 Josh Summers gets up and crosses his arms like he's making an incomplete pass signal, but that was the you're not going anywhere signal.
Yeah, and I
think
think
the D lineman.
Was that Austin Latimer that got that?
Yeah.
He was hit immediately. So a loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11 from the 18-yard line. Kuna on the far hash. In some trouble here in this one. Lucan Gay on his own 10. Trying to find somebody. Pass to the near side, complete. At the 20. Almost ran into his own guy. Ball's loose, hits the turf. There's a pile. Capital says they got it. And I'm inclined to agree, and so does the white hat. So a turnover on the run puts Capital in some pretty decent position with 3:49 left, up 28-7.
Yeah, Latimer just trying to do a little extra there at the end. Got triple teamed on the tackle, and one of the defenders for Capital was able just to punch that ball loose. The first turnover goes Capital's way.
So we got our. You never know what you're going to get with the crowd, Mike.
Yeah. It's always a surprise. Sometimes good, sometimes
always entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, 1st and 10 for Capital after the turnover. And caught from behind and dropped. There's a great defensive play by Kuna. He was first touched by number 53. Nixon Weston for Kuna. He hung on for dear life. Waited for his buddies to come help him out, so a loss of at least 1. They're going to call it 2, so 2nd and 12. But now do you just turn around and pass over the top?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You got a receiver on the corners, 1 in the slot. They're going to send Downey to the left side, which frees up the big guy. Run and in. They didn't go over the top, but it results in a touchdown anyway. Just a quick pass across the middle, turns, and there was nobody to catch him.
That was Olsen there with his 3rd touchdown of the night.
So a 26-yard touchdown pass. Clark
and just a great call. You were looking over the top. They just set up the little screen. Pays off dividends for the Golden Eagles. Oh, a little trouble on the snap there. It gets away. And
they had to try and run in the 2-point conversion after the snap was muffed. And he came clear to the left side, almost made it in, but pushed out at about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Jackson Berg there running for his life. Not the biggest of players out there is the Capital kicker.
So after the muff snap, they had to try and run it in. No good. So 34-7. Capital leads this one. 5 unanswered touchdowns after the 9:16 mark of the first quarter when Kuna scored on a 19-yard touchdown pass. And that's been it for the Cavemen. And the Capital cheerleaders are doing push-ups after the touchdowns. And those ladies are going to be sore tomorrow.
Yes, they are.
I don't think they're just doing 6. I think they're doing what the score is.
Yes, they're doing all 34 right now.
Wow.
So for them, that missed extra point was huge.
That's true. Thank you. Thank you. I think we should start doing that after every touchdown. Do push-ups.
I'm going to take a hard pass on that, amigo.
And the kick, taken at the 5. Coming to the near side is White. White tries to turn the corner, and he gets hit out of bounds. Boy, oh boy.
That was close. They're not going to flag him, so they said it was in bounds.
I think that was Bayondeombe
But they're
with
going
the big hit.
Looks like they might talk about it here.
No laundry, but they are talking about it. Unless we just can't see it out there. And they...
Are they?
I don't know. I can't... There's no flag.
Yeah, there's no flag.
Okay. So the officials just wanted to have a chat with the sideline. The coaches did not want to have said chat.
I think they were talking about the players staying behind that magic line on the sideline.
Yeah, that could... Well, when the play comes right at them, there's not a lot you can do. So 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. 3 minutes to play in the first half. On the left hash, going left to right. Lucan Gay flips it out. It's caught, ran back to the original line of scrimmage and goes no further. It was Gus Austin.
Yeah, I think so.
Gus Austin.
Will Kovac in on the tackle. We haven't called Austin's name in a while.
No, they've been going with Latimer quite a bit here in the first half. So Kuna, 2nd and 10. Little short pass and about a 4-yard gain. Not much. So that's going to bring up 3rd and, well, it looks like they gave them a little bit more than I thought they would. So it'll be 3rd and 5, and looks like we have a timeout on the field.
Yeah, Capital's taking a timeout, stop the clock and get that ball back.
2:14 left in the first half. Timeout's called. They trot to the sidelines. We'll keep it right here.
Bob's Bicycles on Fairview in Boise is family-owned since 1979, and their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bob-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, accessories, and clothing to fit your needs. And they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hi to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletes.
I would love to meet this nun guy sometime. He is always in first. Everyone is always second to that nun guy.
Da-dun-da. Dad joke of the night.
All it's missing is my white sneakers, which I do have.
Of course
They're
you
comfortable.
do.
They're Skechers, not New Balance, but
Oh, well.
I still like them. So
a flag on the far side is going to go against Capital.
Yeah, might have been a hard count, got him off. So free first down for Kuna. So coming out of a timeout, it was Capital's timeout.
Yeah.
And they jumped on the hard count.
That will not make a coach happy.
No. Well, even though you're up 34-7, there's a little bit of leeway, I think. But it's 1st and 10 from the Kuna 35-yard line. Takes a snap. Across the middle. He's open. Gets the first down plus a couple. Nice catch.
Israel Alvarado.
Go Israel.
Jack Murphy on the tackle, but not before a big gain and a first down for Kuna.
So lining back up. Boy, doing all the work from this right hash here in the first half.
Which is nice for us.
It's nice for us because it's right here in front of us. Going left to right are the Cavemen. Clock running, minute 45 left here in the first half.
Remember, Kuna only has the one timeout left.
Lucan Gay flushed out of the pocket, throws down the sideline, complete. And a nice catch, barely inbounds. But what a great catch by Braden White. That's going to move the chains inside the 40 at about the 39-yard line.
And even more important was White's recognition that Lucan Gay was in trouble and coming back to the ball.
Yep. Yeah, very good point. He was downfield to about the 30. Recognized that, yeah, he was on the move, so he came back to him. Takes a snap on 1st and 10. Pass. Caught. Only going to gain about 3. And that's where Lucan Gay's height really comes into play there. Yeah. He's 6'3", and he had 2 guys rushing him. He was able to just pass right over top of him. So only a gain of 2.
Yeah, that was sniffed out really well, that screen pass by Jack Murphy for Capital.
No second down at the minute mark for Kuna. At the 40-yard line, Lucan Gay goes to his right. He's being rushed. He throws the ball. Are they going to flag it? They're not. It's going to be incomplete as Lukengay gets an introduction to the turf.
Here comes the flag.
There it is late. Tucker French, the linebacker, came through with a fine how do you do. And Lukengay kind of threw the ball sidearm to no one in particular.
Yeah, and it didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage, and Lukengay was still in the tackle box. So everything that you have to do there to get intentional grounding, he did.
Yeah, and it took a minute for the official to go, 1 + 1 + 1 equals 3. As long as you get there.
Yeah, as long as you get there, and they did.
It's really all about the journey. And Kuna, they've got a journey to the end zone as they're on the 1 minute mark on the clock, and it's third and very long, about 15. Well, there's a pass. Gets them about, probably about 10 yards, 12 yards on the pass, short of the first down, but now it's going to be much more manageable. 4th and about 3. So if you're Kuna, you got to go for it.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think you've got a kicker to kick it. 40 seconds, clock's running. 4th and 3 from the 43. Lukengay takes the snap, turns, fires, throws it downfield, caught, complete, stretches for the first down. I think he got it, Clay.
Yeah, I think he did too. He did. They're going to mark him 5 yards in front of the first down marker.
And they need to hurry and get back to the ball. Braden White with another great catch. It's going to be first down at the 25-yard line with 25 seconds.
And Kuna's going to use their final timeout.
Yep. Kuna takes that last timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line.
Hoffman Auto Body Repair in Boise is a full-service collision repair shop. From major collision damage to small dents, they specialize in all aspects of auto body. Hoffman Auto Body works with all insurance, and they handle the claims for you. Hoffman Auto Body Repair, doing it right since 1958. Know someone looking for a rewarding job and a fun atmosphere? Look no further than Hoffman Auto Body. Stop by 3977 West State Street in Boise to fill out an application today. Home, life, and auto insurance quotes are fast and free from Scott Malmstrom, your dedicated Farm Bureau insurance agent in Kuna. Scott offers a full range of insurance and investment products to help protect what's important to you. Bring your plans, your dreams, and those treasures that define your world, and he'll tailor a policy to fit your budget. Give Scott a call at 208-922-3600 or stop by at 280 North Linder Avenue in Kuna, just across from the City Park and the Roundabout. Farm Bureau Insurance, bring us your world, we will protect it.
Here we go, 27 seconds. They put some time back on the clock. It's 1st and 10 for Kuna. And I believe they are out of timeouts.
Yep, they use their 3rd and final one there.
Lukengay rolls to the left side, being rushed and throws it out of bounds, incomplete. That'll stop the clock. At 22 seconds. Trying to get the play call in from the sideline. Back to the right hash, 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Lukengay in the shotgun. He's got Braden White to his right, 3 receivers to the left side. And Austin Latimer on his back pocket. Being rushed, and he's going to get sacked for a loss. Coming out of nowhere, number 18, Mr. Cody Walk. Big sack. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 18. And they spike the ball to stop the clock at 7 seconds. But what a big play by Walk.
And he's been all over the field tonight, offensively, defensively. He's just been a monster for Kuna to handle.
As they spike the ball, getting the call in from the sideline.
Oh, and now throw a flag for illegal procedure.
And they've got together, talked about it, and then threw a flag on Kuna. So that's going to him back 5.
I don't think everybody was set when they snapped the ball to spike it. I think the receivers were still getting in position.
So 4th and a really, really, really long way. Lukengay's got to do something here as we're nearing zeros on the clock. Throws, and he stays on his feet. First down, can he do it? Goes to the 10, and he's brought down at the 9. Boy, some excitement to end the first half of play. Was that Luke Snar?
Luke Snar.
Luke Snar with the catch. Made a move to the middle. Had one guy to beat, and he's brought down at the 9-yard line. So your halftime score, 34-7. As looks like we're going to have a 20-minute halftime tonight.
Wow.
As the band is coming out. Yeah, we had homecoming at Kuna last week, and it was 18 minutes. They take their halftime seriously here at Donald Larson Park.
I guess. No messing around.
Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with our halftime scoring summary, go over some other scores going around.
I know what you're saying.
Thank you.
Yep.
We're going to look at other scores. And we're going to do that when we come back from the break right after this.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
The injuries look like those seen in people exposed to poisons like mustard gas. Some doctors are describing what they see in the lungs of others. The chemical can essentially burn your lungs. Find the truth at BehindTheHaze.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
I'm Corey. I'm a dairy nutritionist here in the Treasure Valley. I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to do my part to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. As soon as the vaccines were readily available, I was vaccinated. I would encourage people to do the research, listen to the healthcare providers. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, there was hardly any wait. It was an easy process, is readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
Welcome back. It is halftime, and it looks like it is homecoming. Though, like you mentioned, there wasn't a lot of pomp and circumstance as far as decorations and the normal. but the marching band putting on a great show here at halftime. You've got, looks like the court to our right on the east side in the east end zone lining up, so they'll be doing that. But for right now, we have your undivided attention, as actually you should be able to hear the band in the background. Our score here at halftime, 34-7. Clay, tell us how we got there.
This halftime recap brought to you by Hoffman Auto Body Repair in Boise, a full-service collision repair shop. From major collision damage to small dents, they specialize in all aspects of auto body. Hoffman Auto Body works well with insurance, and they handle all the claims for you. Hoffman Auto Body Repair, doing it right since 1958. Know someone looking for a rewarding job and a fun atmosphere? Look no further than Hoffman Auto Body. Stop by 3977 West State Street in Boise and fill out an application today. Well, the scoring started with Kuna actually jumping out to the early 7-0 lead. It was White on a 20-yard catch from Lucan Gay at the 9:16 mark. 7-0 Kuna at that point, and then it's been all capital since. 5 minutes later, Olson on a 21-yard run for the Golden Eagles at 4:49. Olson again 3 minutes later on a 3-yard run. We ended the first quarter 14-7 Capital over Kuna. And then in the second quarter, 21 points put up by Capital. Clark with an 8-yard catch from Cherry on the little trick play at the 7:56 mark. Castile with a huge 35-yard catch from Clark at the 4:44 mark. And then to finish it off at 3:05 left in the half, Olson with a 26-yard touchdown catch from Clark. The PAT did fail on that one. That's why we're 34-7. Capital Golden Eagles or the Kuna Cavemen here at halftime.
Coming out of the locker room and joining the court are 4 Capital players. And as they're walking towards the court, you can just see the other guys going, well, better luck next year.
Yep. At least we're going to get introduced.
Is that number 64?
I think it's 54.
54, okay. Jack Murphy. So coming out was Caden Mastretti, Max Clark, Nate Cherry, and Jack Murphy to join the homecoming court. Taking a look around the state at some scores on the Friday Night Flash. Meridian at half is up on Eagle 20-3. And that game is at Eagle.
Yeah.
Highland is up on Madison at Holt Arena 14-3 at the half. Pocatello up in Idaho Falls in the second quarter 14-8. Sandpoint and Lewiston tied at 7. In the first quarter, Rocky up on Skyview 28-7. And at the half, Rigby leads Thunder Ridge 30-6. Rigby a very, very good team this year in the 5As. In the 4A ranks, Burley Minico. We've got Brandon Bainey and Sean King webcasting that one tonight. Minico leads 10-8 over Burley at halftime. Burley hasn't beat Minico it's a fierce rivalry over there. Burley hasn't won since 2004, so it's been a while. So down 2 at half. Hey, maybe the Bobcats, this is their year, huh?
What you're saying is there's a chance.
Twin Falls up on Century, 28-10 at the half. Kimberly Mountain Home, we're webcasting that one with Mike Christensen and Carter Christensen. Kimberly up 35-0 at the half over Mountain Home. Middleton and Ridgeview were tied up at 7 in the second. Now it's 21-7 at the half. Logan Green on the call for that webcast if you want to watch that. Emmett up on Nampa at the half, 20-10. And Wood River down 30-12 to Buell at the half.
How about that Emmett team? I think a lot of people were thinking that, last year losing as many seniors as they did coming in, maybe looking at a rebuilding year, but they're picking up right where they left off after they finished second place last year.
Well, they're 3-1 on the season. They had that one loss by a touchdown to Weiser. They've beaten, Boise, Bishop, Kelly, and Ridgeview. So, they're a team that's coming out, and I think you're right. They're underrated. They're kind of being overlooked a little bit. And you're right. And here they are leading Nampa coming in, and the rest of their schedule, Caldwell, Middleton, Columbia, Valley View. I mean, they've got a pretty good season and a good home stretch heading into the playoffs. But speaking of the playoffs, we have the state tournament brackets up on IdahoSports.com. They're not as exciting as they used to be, where we used to have seeds on there, and you can kind of see where, okay, second place out of District 5 is going to be here. Now that it's all seeded, we just see that number 1 plays number 8 in game 1.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what we know. So,
and how are those determined? Strength of schedule?
Max Preps rankings.
Okay.
So it goes into games played during the season, scores, and honestly, if I may say so, I've mentioned a couple broadcasts where at the end of a game, where in years past, if a team has the game won, they take a step back, they'll run the ball. But this year, because of that ranking system, how much you beat an opponent by could be the difference of whether you make the playoffs or not. And so this year, I have seen teams that are up big in the fourth quarter going downfield with a pass in order to make sure that point system and that point spread is as much as possible. So it's almost like they traded seeding for good sportsmanship in the end. And the opposing coach has to understand,
absolutely.
If they were in the same position, but still those players on the field when, you're down 30 points and you're having to defend a 50-yard pass, you kind of go, wait, what? Yeah. But that's the world we live in, and that's what we got. And it looks like a homecoming king has been awarded, and he's not wearing a football uniform.
Wow. Well, there you go. Win one for the underdog.
That's right. We didn't get a name, but there's a lot of kids down there. Good for them. Were you homecoming king? Sorry. Were you homecoming king?
No, I was not.
How about queen? No?
No, I missed out on that one too.
Council wasn't as progressive back in the early 90s.
No, they were not.
I went to New Plymouth. You went to Council. I was just a year ahead of you.
Couple small town boys.
That's right.
Born and raised in
living in a lonely
not
world.
South Detroit.
7-12, that's what we've got left of halftime unless they decide to add 3 more minutes, which they tend to do. They might. But it looks like we're going to go back and have some more marching band action. So we're going to step away and take another break, and we'll be back with the start of the second half right after this on IdahoSports.com.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. And I hope everyone will get vaccinated too.
In the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
I'm Dr. Christine Hahn. I'm an infectious disease doctor, and I'm Idaho's medical director for public health. It's my mission to keep our communities healthy and safe. That's why I believe every Idahoan should get their COVID-19 vaccine. The vaccine's been tested. It's proving to be very safe, and it's the most effective tool we have to stop the spread.
Walk into a pharmacy or visit covidvaccine.idaho.gov to find your free COVID-19 vaccine.
Welcome back, Donald Larson Park, Paul Kingsbury. Clay Hatfield is Capital is the first team to come back out on the field. We're at the 3-minute mark, so hopefully they don't add another 3 minutes like they tend to do. Great halftime. It's homecoming. Band was great. The court was great. It's a great atmosphere for high school sports. Missed last year immensely. You know, we did a lot of games that were to no one in the stands, and that you can hear every word the coach says. And you know, an interesting thing from last year was, you know, head coaches, they're not nice during the game. It's their job not to be. And, you know, people know it, but last year, with very limited numbers, you could hear the coach when he's yelling at, you know, your little baby pride and joy. And I heard from, you know, quite a few parents that were upset that their kids were being treated like that. And I'm like, that's the way they're always talked to.
Yeah.
And I actually talked to one coach who said it's very intimidating and it's unfair because parents were talking to him about it. And he said, but what you don't see is when I'm hugging them and we're crying over something in their life and that relationship. So the relationship is such where with a coach and a player where they care so deeply in that athlete's life that they can push them to be their best during a game, you know, by yelling at them to do it, but then hug them and be soft and tender with them in an off moment. It's not that the coaches are mean. It's just that they're coaching to get the best out of them that they can. And it was a little bit like that coach said, it was unfair last year only seeing one side of it. It's not like the parents are there at practices every day and at camps and those other moments when no one else is around. So it was definitely a different flavor last year. Opened a lot of eyes to a lot of people, I think.
You know, good and bad, but it's definitely nice to have the fans back in the stands. You know, there's a couple hundred over there for the supporting Kuna Cavemen, and the stands are packed here on the home side. We had a really nice turnout here.
Yeah, the student section to our right is absolutely packed. They're all standing, yelling, cheering. It's fantastic. A lot of the parents and fans. You know, I mentioned that, after halftime, it's homecoming, so all the band parents are leaving, the homecoming court families are leaving. Nope, most of them stuck around, and they're here to watch a good second half of football. You know, Kuna down 34-7. I don't think we paint any rosy picture just because it's our job. It's a big hole to be in to a team like Capital. So to come back from this is going to be very difficult for Kuna, and they're going to have to rely on Capital making a lot of mistakes on their own with turnovers and just mental errors on their own. So Capital has this one pretty much in hand, even though we have a half of football left. But Kuna has to learn from this game, and they have to come out and play the rest of their season learning from every game. They're young. They've got a very young defense. It's a very young team, so learning every game is so vitally important for a team like that.
Yeah, and I think part of the talk that Coach Shank was having with his team would be go out there, ignore the score.
Yep.
Let's just go out there and execute and make the most of what right now is a pretty big hole. Force Capital to make some errors. Get out there, force some turnovers, and let's see what we can do in the second half.
Well, and you look at Capital's lineup and the names that we're calling all night. Max Clark, quarterback, senior. Nate Cherry, senior. Cody Walk, senior. Ethan Castillo, senior. Jacob Olson, senior. Jack Murphy, senior. So this is, a very veteran team on Capital's sideline. And on the other side, for Kuna, Gus Austin, a junior. Luke Ngay, the quarterback, junior. You got Bastarachia, who's a senior. McPherson, a senior. But for the most part, you've got a lot of youth coming out on this. Caleb Berger, a junior. So they're learning. Kuna lost a lot. Sean Austin a great quarterback, great running quarterback, very mobile. He could throw, he could run, and that gives your offense a lot of dimensions that the defense really has to account for. And with Lukengay, he's more of a passing quarterback.
Yeah.
And so the defense can key on that one element and know that Lukengay's not going to bust off 20 yards on you coming out of the pocket. Well, there's the kick to start the second half. Kuna kicks to Capital on the left side of the field, and Kuna says they've got it, and they do. So the Capital receiver lost the football, hits the ground, and Kuna recovers. So just like that, we said that Kuna was going to have to rely on Capital making mistakes, and in the first 3 seconds of the second half, they do. Kuna gets it back at the Capital 30-yard line.
One play, one mistake. That's all it takes. Now just put this into the end zone and cut it down to a 20-point lead.
You've got to score.
Yeah.
You have to take You have to take that gift, and you have to punch that in the end zone, and you have to do it fairly quickly.
Yeah. That's one thing Kuna can't have are long drives here is they're going to try to get back into this ball game.
So starting the second half, kicking off to the team that is beating you by 4 touchdowns, just negated. You get the ball back. It's almost like they kicked off to you and you ran it back for 60 yards and you're on their 30-yard line. There's the hike, a handoff. And a pickup of maybe 2.
That was Gus Austin there on the first down carry.
They got 2 yards because Gus Austin is 6 feet tall and he just fell forward.
Yeah. That's about right.
So 2nd and 8 on the handoff. It was Austin Latimer heavy in the first half. Let's see if they go heavy to Gus Austin. Last week against Timberline, they did in the third quarter, and he picked up a lot of yards for him.
But he's not going to right there as he was met in the backfield and dropped by number 70, Josh Summers.
Capital defense got the memo on that third quarter against Timberline last week and went, he's going to give it to Gus Austin, so let's tackle him.
Let's just take Austin out of this.
So 3rd and 12. I'm going to say 13.
Yeah.
I think they shorted him a yard. 3rd and 13 now. Moving right to left on the far hash. The caveman, 3 receivers at the bottom, 2 on top. Doesn't leave a lot in protection for Lukengay. Lukengay all alone in the backfield. Throws across the middle into double coverage. Overthrows his receiver. And, boy, it could have been intercepted by Avery Downey. He just didn't get to it in time.
Yeah, he threw that one off his back foot, too. He was under pressure and just kind of flung it up there to get rid of it. Like you said, into double coverage. Lucky that wasn't picked.
Boy, and that would have been just deflating for
Yes.
Kuna. They get the ball back on the kickoff and then throw an interception.
Well, and even here not being able to do anything with great field position could be a little deflating as well.
Well, they've got 3rd and 13, 10:40 on the clock. On the right hash, they got 3 receivers here on the left. It's 4th down.
Yeah, 4th down.
And the whistle blows it dead.
It's going to be a false start. So back him up another 5 yards.
False start on Kuna.
And that's just a mental mistake there. I mean, that's just there's no other way to say it. That's just a breakdown in your fundamentals.
Are they going to try for a long field goal
No,
or
they're
a short punt?
They're going to short punt this.
Might as well go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're down 34-7 on their 37-yard line.
And the punter's had some good kicks, and, if he gets another good one, it's going to come out to the 20.
So he needs to try and line this punt up, and it's good. And a fair catch is called, but it hits the turf instead. I thought it might have hit that Kuna player in the back foot. But it's going to pin him at their own 15-yard line. So, he saved 17 yards and pushed Capital back again to their own 10, 14-yard line, it looks like. So good punt.
But no points on the board.
But no points. I mean, I think you almost roll the dice and go for it. See what you can get.
And even if you don't get it, it costs you 15 yards.
Yeah. But hey.
That's why we're up here.
That's why we're up here. Shank, a great head coach, first-year head coach for Kuna, was the defensive coordinator for a couple of years over there. Well-liked by the players, and that's important.
Yeah. It's important to build those relationships, just like you were talking about at the end of halftime.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. 10:34 on the clock. Capital with the ball, rolling to the near side at his own 1. He's going to have to tuck and run. Gets pushed out of bounds. Picks up some yards, though, about 3 or 4 yards, does Max Clark. Nope, they're only going to give him 2.
And he saw Braden Harper, 6'1", 210 pounds, bearing down on him. Said, yep, I'm done running. I'm going to get out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you have that luxury,
Yeah.
right? Anybody else is like, come on, be tough. And the quarterback's like, hey, I'm important here.
I wear the odd colored jersey in practice. Don't forget that.
That's right. So 2nd and 8, back to pass. It's caught, and a flag is down middle of the field. It's not a first down about the 20-yard line, but that flag in the middle.
Thrown by the back judge there.
That's
that
gotta
should
be
be
a
holding.
hold. It's a hold on Capital.
And that, boys and girls, is why we get paid the big bucks.
That's right. Wait, what? What?
So a big penalty there backs Capital all the way back up to their own 6-yard line. But again, can the Kuna defense hold them here?
You got a water. You want more than that? Jeez.
And dinner. Don't forget dinner.
Oh, there was dinner.
Yeah.
All right.
And a ride to the ball game. So I'm more than up on tonight's activities.
2nd and a long ways. About 18. Handoff up the middle. Trying to get yards that way. Get back to the 10-yard line. So a gain of 4 when it was 2nd and about 17. So they're on the left hash, moving left to right. And a player is down injured.
Looks like it might be number 1, Braden White.
That would be a huge loss for Kuna. Hopefully it's just a quick one, as he is down being attended to. Kuna's trainer, Igor, one of the best in the biz. Good guy.
They might be looking at his right hip. Maybe he just got a little hip pointer there when he went down.
Well, if you're interested in joining the team here at IdahoSports.com, and really, why wouldn't you? You can tell we have a lot of fun here. We're always on the lookout for talented people or even semi-talented that want to get involved in what we do. Salespeople, producers, camera operators, writers, photographers, even broadcasters. Email editor@IdahoSports.com to find out more. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, quitting smoking, chewing, or vaping's tough, but so are you. If you're ready to quit, there's help. Visit projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW today.
And it was Caleb Berger that was injured on that last play, getting up under his own power, limping to the sideline.
So back to the line, 2nd and 13, clock running, 9:48 in the third quarter. 34-7 the score. At their own 10-yard line. And airing it out big time, and it's intercepted at the 46-yard line. A big pass. They were trying to go over the top like they have so many times tonight, and instead he overthrew him and intercepted by Jacob McPherson.
Nice job there by McPherson, playing center field exactly how it's supposed to be played and being rewarded with that pick. So 2 turnovers on the first 2 drives for Capital. But again, can Kuna do anything with it?
They did not with the first one.
Yeah.
As they got the opening kickoff back. And now they get it back right at midfield, moving right to left, 9:36 on the clock. So Capital saying, here, take the ball.
Come back into the game.
Set to take the snap, he does, hands it off. And he goes nowhere, and he is dropped by a flock of Eagles at about the 46-yard line. Everybody in on that one.
That was number 8, Austin Latimer, going backwards for a loss of 2.
Coming up limping for Kuna is number 50, Jacob Linden, the lineman. And they say, get back in there. You don't need to run, just block.
Yep. Do it with 1 foot if you need to.
Like it's turf. There's no dirt to rub in it. 9-minute mark, third quarter, in the shotgun. Lucan Gay looks across the middle. Instead, screen to the far side. And a first down the sideline. Nice run after the catch, and they're going to say he went out of bounds just shy of the first down.
Yeah, just short of it was Latimer, but good, good check down there by Lukengay. Was looking downfield, couldn't find anything, so went to Latimer out in the far flat. Latimer was able to pick up 10 yards.
On the right hash, a short 3rd and 1. They send Villarreal in motion. They flip it out to Latimer, and it's going to be a loss of about 3. He handed it off. He shot that right gap, and everybody was waiting for him. Really had no chance to do anything. So 4th and 3 for the Cavemen.
And it was Tucker French there, the first one to meet him. One of the few guys in the black helmets out there for Capital. The Gurkhas.
Gurkha stick. So another 4th down after a turnover. Actually, it's pretty close to where they punted from just about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, they're going to punt again.
So punting again. Oh, and the snap goes way over his head. He's at the 30. Takes a running kick. He does get it off. And it takes a good Kuna bounce and picked up at the 24 to about the 26 and ran out of bounds.
Great job there by the punter to be able to pick that up and get it off.
And Nate Cherry, nice job picking up about 6 yards. I think everybody thought he was just going to let it go and roll. Hey, every yard counts. It's a game of inches, as they say.
Cherry came up limping a little bit there after he got popped out of bounds.
People want to know. And they do, because no one knows who we are.
No.
They're like, who are those guys?
I got mistaken for you when I went down to the field earlier to check names. I've never been so insulted
Did you
in all
get
my life.
slapped or punched?
Almost got denied.
I'll bet. There's a handoff going to the far side and drop for a loss. Ball carrier there, number 26, Josh Garcia.
And good pursuit there by number 6, Gus Austin. To bring Garcia down for no gain.
Austin, second on the team in tackles behind Berger. So 2nd and 10 from their own 26. Another handoff, and he trips right after he gets the ball, and it's going to be a loss of another 3. He took the handoff and just tripped, did a face plant.
Yeah, Turf Monster got him.
Yep. That's going to get 3rd and 12 now for Capital. So this second half is being really played between the 50 and the end zone here on the left side of the field. Capital gets it, they turn it over. Kuna punts. Capital gets it, they turn it over. Kuna punts. So on 3rd down, there's a pass. Caught at the line of scrimmage. Coming back the other way, close to a 1st down. He goes out of bounds about a yard short. So 4th and a short 1. It's 6:35 on the clock for Capital.
But again, a nice check down there from Max Clark.
Yeah.
Being patient in the pocket, and good job by the offensive line to buy him that time. Sometimes those guys don't get enough credit.
3 receivers on the near side, going left to right. Castillo, bottom corner. Tried for a hard count. Max Clark looks to the sideline. In the shotgun. Just needs a yard. Hands it off.
Oh.
And he might be stopped. He got stopped first, made a second push. But I think he's going to be short of the 1st down. They might come out and measure it.
That was number 54, who I don't have on my roster, but that made that initial contact. Shot the gap from the linebacker position.
And the white hat is giving him the 1st down, and he was clear in the backfield.
Well, they might check it now.
He was he was saying no, go, go, and he was 10 yards behind the ball.
So now they're going to, are they going to measure?
I'm not sure they know what they're doing down there. There we go. Now they're bringing it out to measure. I think he was short. I really do.
It looked like it from up here. It looks like they're stretching it out.
He's short. Oh, he got it.
Just got it.
Got it by half a football. And the white hat who's listening to us in his ear looks up and gives me the look of, bite me, Kingsbury. You're right, sir. You're right.
We should have never, ever second-guessed you.
So 1st and 10 at the 6-minute mark for Capital, going left to right on the far hash at their own 37. Clark throws, caught, complete for the first down in midfield, sticking on his feet. There's Castillo. Castillo goes to the far side, back upfield. One man to beat down the sideline, and he's taken out of bounds, and a touchdown-saving tackle by Jason Monroe.
But there's a flag down. Oh, it's going to be roughing the passer. So add it on to the end of that run. It'll be half the distance.
So from the 37-yard line all the way down, it looks to be about the 12-yard line before the penalty. So the chain gang getting a workout here tonight on several long plays.
Great job there by Castillo, though, after the catch.
So from the 12-yard line, half the distance, it's 1st and goal from the 6. Clark takes it himself, turns, throws, and he brushes off the tackle, dances into the end zone. That's number 54, Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy should have been down 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and the tackler just didn't hold on. Kind of bumped him, and Murphy brushed him off. And in the end zone, Capital, they're going to get a flag, but I don't think they care. They did that post-game celebration. I don't know if it was the bowling or not, but they all fell down.
Oh.
And the official, you could tell he was kind of smiling at it, but he has to throw it for excessive celebration, whatever they're calling it now.
But if you're going to look for somebody to score a touchdown on a pass, it's not going to be Murphy. Big number 54 there.
Yeah. Big guy caught it. Shook off the tackler, ran it in from 6 yards out at the 5:26 mark. Makes it 40-7 Capital. And the unsportsmanlike penalty afterwards. I don't know. I'm a fan of them just having fun out there. You know, if it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah. But those celebration rules have not made it to the high school ranks.
And the PAT is good, makes it 41-7. 5:26 left in the third. For those of you wondering, the mercy rule comes in the fourth quarter with a 40-point lead. So right now, 41-7 in the third. It could get there.
It could.
It could get there, but that is when the running clock will start. It has to be in the fourth quarter with a 40-point lead.
At the 11-man level. Different rules at the 8-man.
In the 11-man, it's 40 points anytime in the second half.
In the 8-man, it's 40 points anytime in the second half.
Right.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
11-man. You're
I knew
you're going to confuse everybody at home.
I knew what I was thinking. Speaking of everybody at home, I want to give a shout out to Deborah and Kevin Miller in New Plymouth listening in. You've got a couple shout outs of your own, I think.
Yeah, I got John Scripps, if he's listening tonight. And then, of course, Miss Shelley Carnes tuning in.
So we know 4 people.
Yeah, we know 4.
We know 4 people are listening.
And if there's more, we appreciate you. Don't think we don't.
Absolutely. So set to kick off from their own 25, which was assessed after the penalty was assessed on the kickoff. So kicking from the 25, and it's going to be taken near the 25 at the 26. White coming to the near side, stops, nice spin move, back up the middle. No, he's going to go to the far side. Trying to get to the 40-yard line. He does, gets to about the 41 before he's brought down. So ran a lot of yards.
Yeah, he did.
Not a lot of flat out positive net. But boy, he did his darndest to get that ball as far west as he possibly could.
A lot of east-west, not a lot of north-south.
And on this field, it's actually the other way.
It's the other way, yeah.
Have to change our vernaculars.
Just to confuse everyone even more who might be listening at home.
And this is one of those fields that are situated east-west. Trying to think of other fields that are like that.
Isn't Meridian?
Meridian would be, yep. Lucan Gay throws, complete. Gain of about 8. Nope, with the forward progress and the shove from behind, they're going to get the first down, a gain of 11 on that pass. I'm not sure if that was, which Austin that was.
That was number 8, Austin Latimer.
All right. Man with the binoculars figures that one out.
We'll be here all night.
Pretty handy.
I'm occasionally a useful mammal.
4:50 on the clock now. 41-7 our score, going right to left. Middle of the field to the Capital Eagles. 1st and 10 from the, Kuna from the Capital 47. And there's a pass across the middle to Villarreal.
Easy for you to say.
Why is it I can pronounce Bayonde Ombe, but I can't get Villarreal? Winding the clock. Keeping it going, 4:35 now, third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Moving the ball pretty well. It's been right in here when they've had problems.
Yeah.
Do anything with it. It's, that first 60 yards is a breeze for them. It's that last 40 that's
a
tough.
little tricky.
2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. A handoff to Austin. Another first down. Gets it across the 25 to about the 22.
Latimer there on the carry, French on the tackle.
So Latimer doing the work here in the third quarter, moving the ball, moving the chains.
And that was a good run by Latimer. Just recognized that hole opened up on the right-hand side and blew right through it. No hesitation on his part.
Right in the middle of the field, tried the hard count, didn't get it. They're going to go for plan B as they look to the sidelines. They get it. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Lucan Gay. Back to pass. Complete. Makes a move. Middle of the field. And a gain of about 5. So right about the 19-yard line. So a couple of first downs. A gain of 5 on a pass. Kuna putting things together here towards the end of the third quarter.
But that's the key right there, towards the end of the third quarter.
There's 2 keys here. Also down 41-7.
Yeah, there's the other big one.
So if we're looking at keys to the game here, those would be the 2.
The hole you're currently in and the pace at which you're moving.
Yes. So 2nd and 5. Lucan Gay looks to his right, and he gets gang tackled back to the 30-yard line, loss of 6.
And again, it's French, one of the 3 Gurkhas in there on the sack.
Just a junior, the linebacker, Tucker French. So 3rd and 16 now from the Capital 28.
Just looking down here on the sideline, it looks like Jordan Peterson, the sophomore quarterback for Capital, is getting loose.
Lucan Gay, quick pass, crossed the middle, had his man open, and just in and out of his hands.
I think he was hearing footsteps there, was Luke Snar.
Snar came across the left side towards the middle. Yeah, into double coverage, well thrown football. Very catchable ball, just went right through his hands. That brings up 4th and 16 now. You can't imagine they'll do anything but go for it.
Oh, yeah.
From the 28-yard line.
I guess we could see a little pooch kick from Lucan Gay.
No. Latimer in the backfield with Lucan Gay. Takes the snap. Another pass across the middle, almost picked off at the 10. It was intended for White, but he threw it to the right side, and White was cutting into the middle.
So just a miscommunication there. That's going to cost Kuna the ball.
No turnover on downs, goes back to Capital at their own 34-yard line, 28-yard line, 29, 28. That's where we'll settle at. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Still in at quarterback is Max Clark. 3 receivers on the bottom, 1 on top. Takes the snap, looks to pass. Complete at the 25. Burst of speed, gets the first down and more. Down the sideline he goes and pushed out at about the 44-yard line.
Great job there by Brody Call after the catch. What was only about a 5-yard pass turned into a huge pickup.
Was a sophomore.
32-yard, 32-yard pitch and catch there.
2:12 on the clock now. Quick snap, handoff to the 40, the 35, down to about the 34-yard line. They're going to say he was down at the 35, so 2nd and 5 and a 5-yard gain. Capital moving the ball left to right. They're on the left hash, and they're being quick about it.
Yeah. No huddle offense, just right up to the line.
Rolls to the near side. Clark looking to pass, has to tuck, and just goes out of bounds. Close to the line of scrimmage. Maybe, well, it looks like they're going to give him a couple yards on that.
Yeah, he did pick up some positive yardage. Well, maybe not. Now they're moving,
I'm
moving it back.
I'm looking at where he went out going, I'm not a smart man. And that's it, period. I'm just not a smart man.
But I do know where the ball went out of bounds.
Minute 43, 3rd and 5. Quick pass, given up to Downey. Downey from the near side goes clear to the far side, cuts upfield, gets the first down. To the 25-yard line, still on his feet, 20, 10. Can he beat everybody? He does, touchdown. Looking in the backfield for flags, there are none. They are separating a couple of players. But the headline here is touchdown. A 35-yard touchdown.
And he put in a lot of work there. Caught it on the near side. Saw that he had nowhere to go. Put on the brakes. Went to the top of the field. And then did the rest from there with his speed.
So at minute 28 left, it's 47-40, which is that magic number of a 40-point lead.
That magic number.
And there's the PAT to make it 48-7. Buck 28 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll keep it right here.
Act Towing has what it takes to save you and your vehicle from any tight spot. Whether you're in a garage downtown or stuck in the mountain snow, their drivers have the training and skills to serve you. With highly skilled RecMaster certified drivers, Act Towing is prepared to help you through the unexpected. Act Towing specializes in classic cars and off-road recoveries. Call their friendly office staff at 208-375-3121 and get back on the road. Also make sure to like them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/acttowing or visit their website at www.boisetowtruck.com. From everyone at Act Towing, good luck in tonight's game. Bob's Bicycles on Fairview in Boise is family-owned since 1979, and their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, accessories, and clothing to fit your needs. And they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hi to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletics.
My wife, it's been 23 years, no interest.
Da-da-da.
Minute and a half left in this one. There's the kick and the kickoff return. Brought back to about the 27-yard line. So Kuna moving the ball. They'll start things off. Minute 22, if nothing changes, we'll have a running clock in the 4th quarter. And I really think that's what Capital was doing with that, that hurry-up offense was let's just get it that 40-point mark. It's homecoming. Let's get out of here.
And they have a minute 22 to hold Kuna to that edge.
Once the running clock starts, it doesn't stop. Lucan Gay looks to pass to the sideline. Out of reach of his receiver, goes over his head. Now brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, missed Luke Celto there, the 6'2 sophomore. Just felt the pressure coming, threw off his back foot, and overthrew his intended receiver.
Takes a snap, looks.
Pocket just collapses around him.
He got swallowed.
French there again, who's having himself a second half.
Also on that was Janavid Reyes. Reyes, a senior defensive back. So 3rd down. And 15. Under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Lucan Gay passes, caught at the 20. Has some room to run. 1st down and more. Stays on the sideline and brought down inside the 45. But what a great run after the catch.
That was Gus Austin there, turning on the afterburners, sprinting ahead for a huge gain.
So on Capital's side of the field, they wind the clock. We're at 30 seconds. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line on the right hash, going right to left. It's a beautiful night here in Boise. Smoke-free, which is great.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Lucan Gay in the shotgun. He's got receivers everywhere on the left side. He's going to go to the right. Airs it out and overthrows his receiver, hoping for a flag. Not going to get it. Braden White, double cover down that right sideline. Just overthrew the football. And there's a Kuna player down in the backfield at the 48-yard line, trying to get up. He's on his knees.
That's big number 70, Andre Paleo. 6'2", 235-pound sophomore tackle.
He's going to come off, walking himself off.
Like big guys do.
That's right.
It's tough in the trenches. So 10 seconds left.
And Kuna takes the opportunity to have a little mini timeout on the sideline.
Take advantage of that.
2nd and 10 for Kuna on the right side. Right hash. And they all look to the sideline for the play. You just came from there. There's the hike. And there's a flag, going to blow it dead with 9 seconds. So somebody moved. Let's see which side it was. And it's going to be on Kuna, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15, right at midfield on the right hash. 9 seconds left in the 3rd. Kuna needs to get it in to avoid a running clock. Lucan Gay takes the snap to the near side, gives it up to Snar. Snar comes across, he's got some room, the 25, and he's tackled by number 21 for Capital, Ethan Castillo. Saves the touchdown with no time on the clock. That's the end of 3. 3 down, 1 to go here at Donna Larson Park. Capital leads 48-7. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Sports.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Wherever you are, D11's Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D11's Bank. This is community banking.
And welcome back to the 4th quarter here at Donna Larson Park in Boise.
That was a strange little stretch there, Donna Larson.
Well, I was still singing Sweet Caroline, and so it just kind of ran in together. Got a running clock here. Pass complete on 1st and 10 for Kuna, and a stiff arm stays on his feet inside the 5. A great play as Lucan Gay threw that pass, rocking on his back feet. And no flags down. That's going to be 1st and goal for Kuna at about the 4-yard line.
Like you said, throwing off his back foot and still having enough arm to get to the receiver. Nice throw by Lucan Gay.
And Gay in the shotgun. Got a receiver to his left on the left hash. They're moving left to right here in the 4th quarter now. Receiver comes back in the middle. They're everybody bunched up, and they send him back.
Right there.
Lucan Gay in trouble, and he's going to get sacked at the 16-yard line.
Logan Beam all up in Lucan Gay's business. Lucan Gay had Gus Austin open in the flat, just didn't have enough time to get it to him.
Yep. At the 11-minute mark, it's now 2nd and goal from the 13. On the left hash, Lucan Gay in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Takes the snap, looks, shoots the screen to Braden White. Nice spin move. Staying on his feet, scrambling, another stiff arm, but he's going to get brought down. Braden White can scramble, but his blockers aren't doing anything to keep, the defense away from him. So the longer he scrambles, the more defenders come after him.
Then from a one-on-one, it turns into a 6-on-1. And Kuna's going backwards here after getting the ball 1st and goal.
So on the right hash this time. High snap, Lucan Gay brings it down, has a man across the middle. He was open, just overthrows him in the end zone. I think that's Gus Austin.
Yeah, I think you're right. Number 6 was open, but again, Lucan Gay forced to throw off his back foot as his pocket collapsed around him.
When they're this close, I can kind of tell because Gus Austin, 6 foot 210, and Austin Latimer, 5'10", 175. So I can kind of gauge on that. When they're a little bit further away, makes it rough.
Gets a little more difficult.
9:25 on the clock now. It's 4th and goal from the 12. Throw in the end zone. Minus a flag. There isn't one. Touchdown, Kuna. So a nice pass into the end zone.
To Gus Austin.
Lucan Gay to Austin. At 9:14, the clock continues to run, but it's 48-13. So PAT. Braden White set to hold. Takes a snap, holds good, kick is up, and it is good as well. So 48-14, again, clock running at 8:35. And the Capital student section yelling scoreboard to somebody.
I'm not sure who they're yelling at to. Well, how about this while we're waiting? Let's tell you about Farm Bureau in Kuna. Home,
Please
life,
do.
and auto insurance quotes are fast and free from Mr. Scott Malmstrom, your dedicated Farm Bureau insurance agent in Kuna. Scott offers a full range of insurance and investment products to help protect what's important to you. Bring your plans, your dreams, and those treasures that define your world, and he'll tailor a policy to fit your budget. Give Scott a call at 208-922-3600 or stop by at 280 North Linder Avenue in Kuna, just across from the City Park and the roundabout. Farm Bureau Insurance, bring us your world, we will protect it.
Now, Capital took a timeout as well to get the extra time. I think they're putting in some new personnel, so the clock did stop on the timeout.
I think it stopped on the scoring play. I don't see him taking a timeout.
It shouldn't stop. Simmons came out and took the timeout.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't see it come off. It hasn't come off the board yet.
So the clock starts now. On the kickoff return, boy, he just lowers his head. He gets it inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was Ethan Castillo again, wasn't it?
Number 27.
Oh, not Ethan then.
Come on.
That was Victor Bayunda. Oh, man, I was so close. Bayundombe. That was terrible. I apologize.
Yeah,
that was horrible. I'm so disappointed in myself right now. I know, boss. Just rolls right off your tongue, and mine gets all twisted in knots.
Yeah, at least you can say See? Villarreal.
Villarreal.
Yeah, you got that.
I'll trade you. That's a fair trade.
It is. It's a pretty good trade. So Capital, middle of the field, going right to left at their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. With the football coming to the near side, that's Ladu Agri.
Ladu Agri.
And he picks up. Trying to see where the spot is.
I think it's going to be at the 47-yard line.
Close to a first down.
And they did stop the clock on the field.
And a hold on Capital. They shouldn't have stopped the clock.
They shouldn't have stopped the clock, yeah. Everybody's confused right now. What is this rule?
No, we keep the clock going. It doesn't matter if you get back inside that 40 points. Clock running now on the whistle. 7:40. Well, 1st and 18. Quarterback now is Joran Peterson, sophomore quarterback in now.
First throw is incomplete.
Max Clark had himself a heck of a game.
Yes, he did.
Under center for the Eagles. As we hit the 7-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 20. Handoff up the middle. Gets it to the 35. So now it'll be 3rd and about 11.
Diego Soriano getting some action here.
It is 3rd and 11 from their own 36. Capital going right to left, middle of the field. The near side, Jackson Roosh at receiver. Peterson takes a snap. Quick pass, caught at the line of scrimmage and brought down at the 39. So a gain of a couple, but what a nice defensive move by Kuna down there. My spotter with the binoculars is doing something else right now.
Sorry.
As we're at the 6-minute mark, I might borrow those.
Borrow them.
So it's 4th and 8, and it looks like they might bring on the punt team.
So punting the ball away.
Looks like number 32 set the punt, Jackson Berg, the junior kicker. And he punts from the 27. Ball just dies like he just hit his wedge, and it dies at the 34-yard line. Great punt by Jackson Berg. That gives the ball to Kuna. 5:20 on the clock, 48-14. Could be Cuna's last possession of the game.
One more chance, though, to make something positive happen.
Yep.
You have the ball, you have the time, you have the timeouts. Go out and do something with it, boys.
As my grandpappy always liked to say, you have to eliminate the negatives and accentuate the positives.
I didn't realize your grandpappy was, oh man, who was that?
Yeah, come on, smart guy.
It's a Disney film. Oh, it's Babaloo.
Darn it. You ruined the illusion. There's a run. 1st down and more for Kuna. Goes back to the outside. He's got more room to run. Stays on his feet as he nears the 20. So goes from the opposite 35-yard line down to the Capital, close to the 20.
Good run there by Gus Austin.
Austin picking up the yards late here in the game, padding the stats. So he gets down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kuna. So I said it was going to be their last possession, but
who knows?
Rack up yards that quick. Lucan gain the shotgun, standing at the 30. Fires over everybody.
Yeah, that nearly fell into the hands of Diego Soriano there. He was the receiver in the best position. Unfortunately, he's wearing gray and black.
It's intended for Luke Celto, the sophomore. 6'2", good size, just right through his hands. So 2nd and 10. On the left hash, going left to right. Kuna's Lucan Gay takes the snap, looks. Gonna be a quick pass, going over the top. Has a man downfield.
Touchdown.
Caught, and it's a touchdown. 25-yard touchdown pass.
To number 20, Colton Frost.
So Frosty. That really is his nickname, by the way.
I don't doubt that at all.
Frosty with the touchdown. 25-yard catch right over his shoulder. Great placement by Lucan Gay. Frosty, just a sophomore. And a good kid, too.
Yeah, and that was a great pass, too, by Lucan Gay. It just dropped it right into his hands. So good catch, a good throw. Let's see if they can convert the kick here to make it 3 goods in a row. And they do.
And just like that, 48-21, 2:44 on the clock.
So Kuna able to, get some positives out of this. We talked about it, at halftime. Come out, ignore the scoreboard, and just execute some plays. See what can happen.
And ignoring the scoreboard is always hard. I mean, it's easy for us to say. But really that's, the tired cliche of, let's just do some positive things. But really that's what you have to do. You have to learn and turn this into a practice setting where you go out and do things. I mean, coming up next for Kuna, they're going to be back here at Donald Larson Park in just 6 days. They have a Thursday game against Bora coming up. And I'm trying to think if I'm going to be here for that. I might be. I'm not sure. I'm going to be at Dietrich on Friday.
Oh,
no,
really?
Dietrich at Butte County, so I'll be in Arco. I'll be in Arco for an 8-man game. Capital next week. As it slowly comes up.
Little onside kick there, try attempted. Covered by Capital's number 8, Miles Champine.
They'll be back here at Donald Larson Park on Friday against Boise.
Oh, Capital will be?
Yep. 1st of October.
Wow. That is incredible.
Yeah, isn't it? So Capital will move on to be 3-0 in conference, 4-1 overall. Kuna will be 1-1 in conference now, and 1-4 overall.
And with a win tonight, that'll be good enough to keep Capital first place in their pod, regardless of what Mountain View does.
Coming in quickly is number 50, Tyler Smith. And there's the flag.
There's the flag.
He tried.
He did.
He tried really hard to get in position from the sideline.
And even if it wasn't a delay, he immediately went out there, got set, and then jumped. So it was going to be a penalty either way.
It's called inertia. Clock running, minute and a half left.
And here's the false start. The receiver on the near side tried to get the old Canadian football head start.
And I think that's a great rule, too.
Yeah.
I'm actually in favor of that, too. My rule book's got a lot of changes in it. Yeah.
So for those of you not familiar, in Canadian football, the receivers can get a running start from behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I like it. So 1st and 20. The handoff. Oh, almost brought down immediately. Instead, he's going to get brought down right back at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gained a yard, so it'll be 2nd and maybe 19.
Yeah, that was Ledoux agree. Tackle made by 33, Kobe Renner.
We don't have a score update for Mountain View Owyhee, but I would generally assume Mountain View's in the lead on that one. Post Falls Lakeland tied up at 14. Rocky over Skyview in the 4th, 42-21. As we're down to 20 seconds, it should be the last play of the game. There's a snap coming to the sideline, incomplete. And with 10 seconds left, that should be it.
That should do it.
48-21, Capital is going to come away with it. And there's the horn.
As it were.
So that does it here at Donald Larson Park. We're going to step away, take a really quick break, come back with the prestigious IdahoSports.com player of the game. We'll be back right after this.
At D.L. Evans Bank, we haven't invested in a deep line of digital banking services to help infuse more banking into your life. Just more living. D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
All right, after what was a very, very, very quick discussion, there, IdahoSports.com player of the game, the senior quarterback for Capital, number 4, Max Clark.
Yeah, Clark had 4 touchdown passes, 1 touchdown catch tonight. 5 touchdowns overall, gets him the player of the game.
He had a great night, not only under center, but as you mentioned, they had a little trick play where he actually scored himself a touchdown as well, which is always nice. So responsible for 5 of them, plus being the floor general, so to speak, out there. Coming away with a 48-21 conference win over the Kuna Cavemen. That's going to do it for us as we wrap things up in this one, as the teams are shaking hands at midfield. Again, this was an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank, also brought to you in part by the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare. Make sure you go out and get vaccinated by your local Toyota dealer. Project Filter, when it's ready to quit, they're there. And Valley-Wide Co-op, as well as our local sponsors tonight.
Act Towing, Bob's Bicycles, Hoffman Auto Body, and Farm Bureau Kuna, Scott Malmstrom.
Again, congratulations to our player of the game, Max Clark. For everyone behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com, and for my color guy extraordinaire, the Clay Hatfield, I'm merely Paul Kingsbury. Again, your final score, Capital 48, Kuna 21. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com Game Streams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission,